All right, guys, today we're gonna go through our spin side kick. So why would we throw a spin before a kick? A lot of people, when they first learn this, especially our juniors, get a little confused as to how to do this kick or which leg is supposed to be kicking, because usually people are used to the leg closer to the target doing the kick. For this one, it's the opposite. The rear leg, the back leg, is the one that's actually gonna be executing the kick. So a couple different ways we're going to talk about today. Maybe we can learn to understand this kick, and then why we do this as a whole I'll talk about as well. But generally, this is a yellow belt kick for our style, and it's probably one of the most difficult kicks just because you add the spin element to it. So what it is not, I'll go through first. I'm not just moving in a circle and then kicking. So there always has to be a purpose and a point to everything that we do. So for me to just walk in a circle and kick from a position I'm already in really serves no purpose, right? And that's the way we see a lot of people that are not experienced do this kick, and they're learning. That's to be expected, right? But my hands are up here. I need to think about the back leg as the one that's kicking, okay? So the leg further away from the target is kicking. This one is just gonna be in place, and I pivot and spin on this foot. So that alone, if you can understand that, will help you tremendously. So I need to have my hands up. Most of the spin is done before the kick. You really need to think about the name. It's not a side kick spin, it's a spinning side kick. So I spin first. I'm turning my hips, my shoulders, and my head all the way to the point I can see the target, at least out of the corner of my eye. All right? So from here, if I pick up my leg right away and try to spin, it's a lot more to think about and a lot more balance and a lot more difficult. But if I do this correctly and I spin my head, shoulders, and I can see it, and I have decent balance here, now it's just a side kick with this foot. So I'm picking this foot up and kicking into my bag just like that. So some other styles call this a spinning back kick. There's, I'm sure, little differences, but for the most part, it's going to be the same kick. And really the idea is, if you can do this properly, it can be a stronger kick than our basic side kick will be, because it has so much more room and it has more momentum to build up speed and power. So my hands are up one more time. I'm spinning my shoulders and my head. And at the same time, I need to bend my knees. I can't stay upright like this. I need to have my knees bent, and I need to be on balance. This foot for me is even on the ball of the foot, because generally that's how I'm going to pivot, right? I'm going to be on the ball of my foot here, and then as I kick, I might go down into my heel a little bit. But for the most part, I'm here, I turn, see it, and then I push off of the leg that's going to kick into the target. So if I show you the other way, I'll start with my back towards you. My right leg is in the back. Again, I do the same process. I spin, I see it, and then from here, my right foot is going to push off the mat into my target. So one more time. I'm here, I spin my head and shoulders. Now, if you are breaking boards, for example, and you're doing your testing, you can't break this into two movements. You can't stop the spin and then continue the kick after that. You have to make it one motion. But for the sake of beginners potentially watching this video and learning it, that's the way you want to do it. So I'm turning my head and shoulders first, seeing it, and then kicking it. That was one motion. It was a very slow turn, but that was one continuous motion. So as you get better, you can spin, see it as you're coming around and kick. So it looks like everything happens together, but it actually is happening at different times. So again, I'm here, and just for reference, I'm usually a little bit further away, because by the time I spin, that puts me a lot closer. So if I start where I would start for a side kick, and then I spin, now I'm on top of the bag, right? So when I'm gonna do a spin side kick, I need a little bit of extra space. I need a little extra room between me and whatever my target is, person or target or bag or anything. So I need to start a little further away like this. And then, as I spin, if you do this right, you should be able to push yourself a little bit closer to the target and add even a little bit of extra boost to it, okay? So I'm all the way back here. I turn, spin side kick just like that, okay? So lots of things to think about. Again, why would I spin? It adds power. okay? Which leg kick's the one that's further away from the target? And again, I can use this a lot of times. I might do a round kick or something to set my partner up. They move back, that gives me the space I need, and then I can throw my spin kick after that. So it's a kick that usually is not going to be an opener, but more of a closer, I guess you could say. So my basic kicks are going to set this up. Then once I have the space in the room, I can do a spin kick, cover that distance, add power, add reach, all those different elements that I need, and that's my spin side kick.